Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Thought for the Day from Barclay Viewforth Church. My name's Elaine Hogan and I'm the Pastoral Associate here. I spent some time this morning thinking about what I might share with you today. And my mind was going everywhere, but I kept going back to the images, the photographs from yesterday late afternoon. You see, we took a trip down to Longniddry, to the seaside, a place I love, and we met my daughter, her partner, and the family, and everybody just had a whale of a time. The tide was in, the wind was blowing, but the sun was shining, and so the boys flew a kite and had a great time doing that. And for the first time ever, our 3-year-old grandson, he went paddling. And to see the expression on his face was, well, it just melted the heart. You see, he has additional needs and he doesn't experience things the same way other people do. But what I saw on his face yesterday was something like pure joy. The smile as he jumped over the waves, safely holding on to an adult's hand, and he just loved it. In fact, he cried when he was taken out the water, even though he was shivering, he just loved it. And it really spoke of joy. And I was thinking, well, what's the difference between happiness and joy? In many cases, happiness is transient. We might be happy our football or rugby team won a match, but a few days later, when they lose a match, we're less than happy. I read recently that happiness is an emotion in which we experience feelings ranging from contentment and satisfaction to bliss and intense pleasure, whereas joy is a stronger, less common feeling than happiness. We experience joy when we achieve selflessness to the point of personal sacrifice. We feel joy when we are spiritually connected to God or other people. So my question for you today is, where are you experiencing joy in your life? Now, it might be hard to look back over the last few months and think, where have I seen joy? Because life has been quite different. But I would really hope that you have experienced joy, that in giving of yourselves to others, whether it's in sharing home baking or words of encouragement or a phone call or video call, and being able to cheer somebody else up, that must bring you joy. But we need to be connected to God. It's the joy, that deep feeling in the heart. And the fact that the word joy is mentioned 238 times in the Bible speaks volumes. The psalmists mention joy countless times, and they talk about us having to joyfully worship God, sing praises to his name, and we should be singing from our hearts. It's not always easy, particularly when we're not together. We can sometimes sing along in the car when you're on a car journey. I often put worship songs on, and I can have moments of experiencing that connectedness with God. But Jesus also calls us to have joy. He wants us to be joyful. And in fact, in John 17, verse 13, he is praying for his disciples, and he is speaking to his Father, and he says, I am coming to you now, but I say these things while I am still in the world, so that they, that is the disciples, may have the full measure of my joy within them. If we love Jesus, then we will have that joy within us. Sometimes it might get crowded out by the trials of life. But even in the trials of life, we are called to have joy. Because in James chapter 1, verses 2 to 4, it says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance." Mother Teresa even says, "Joy is strength." Joy can be experienced if we selflessly help others to find joy, to find peace, to find all the fruits of the Spirit, to find love. How can you help others to find joy today? Can we be selfless enough? I hope that as you go through your day, through your week, through your month, that you will be able to experience real joy, and that you will also help others to experience it too. May God richly bless you with joy in your heart, so that you can selflessly give to others. Amen. Have a good day, folks.